So the question is it possible to make wine from other fruits besides grapes? Okay, the simple answer is yes, but an even better question that I ask is, can you make a really great wine from fruit other than grapes? Folks, that's what we're going to look at in this episode. This is a really good one. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Hey there, Posse. I'm Pierre, and welcome to Asti Wine Consultants. As we're learning more about wine together, in this video, we're going to learn about what's called fruit wines. We'll look at 8 to 10 popular types of fruit wines and why they're so difficult to produce. Now keep in mind, at any time, if you like what you hear, click like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when there's a new post. Also, make sure you're sharing this with your friends. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Now, while grape wine is the most common and traditional form of winemaking, there are many fruits that can be used to create delicious and unique wines. Actually, if it's a fruit or vegetable, it can be made into a wine. Now, I'm not telling you it would be a good wine, but you can make it into a wine. Fruit wines are sometimes also known as country wines and are made in the exact same way as a wine made from grapes. Here are a few examples. Apple wine. It's made from fermented apple juice. Apple wine can be dry or sweet depending on the varietal of apple used and the fermentation process used in the winery. It's a refreshing alternative to grape wine. Now, peach wine, it's made from fermented peach juice and tends to have a delicious, delicate, aromatic flavor profile. It pairs well with light summer dishes. Now, cherry wine, of course, it's made from fermented cherry juice and have a rich and slightly tart taste. This can be enjoyed as a dessert wine. Blackberry wine is made from fermented blackberry juice and has a very deep, dark color and a big, full flavor of blackberries. You can find blackberry wine both sweet and semi-sweet. Plum wine. Again, this is made from fermented plum juice and frequently has a sweet and tangy flavor. It's a popular choice of some Asian countries. Now, raspberry wine is made from fermented raspberry juice and can have a vibrant and very fruity taste. It's often enjoyed as a dessert wine or actually served in a cocktail. Elderberry wine. This is made from fermented elderberry juice and can have a rich and very intense flavor. Now, it's often enjoyed as both a bold and a full-bodied wine. How are you doing there? Are you learning something new about fruit wines? If you are, write Asti in the comments below. Now, while I have tasted all these wines that we've talked about so far, the next 3 wines I have really enjoyed, partly because of the fruit and partly because of the guy who made the wines. Well, I was over in Michigan recently. I stopped in and visited with Jerry Kuhn, who owns Current Mist Winery. That's over in Coleman, Michigan. Current Mist is a small operation with a big heart. Jerry and his wife Julia have a truly family operation. They have all the necessary equipment, but just on a smaller scale. Now, all the wines are good, but they have 3 wines that were cited by the American Wine Society as outstanding, and one, their Inspiritus 2018, was cited as best in class. That's the best wine in its class in the entire country. It also won double gold, which means that every judge that assessed it gave it a gold medal. If you ever make your way over to Central Michigan, make sure you stop in at Current Mist Winery in Coleman. And make sure you tell Jerry Pierre sent you. Now, the wines that they specialize in are red and black currant wines and gooseberry wine. Actually, one of the reasons they got into these three berries and ultimately the wines was because Julia, being from Russia, knew that many individuals from the Eastern Bloc nations of Europe absolutely love these three berries. Now, red currant wine is made from red currants and is known for its vibrant and tangy flavors. It typically has a bright red color and a refreshing tart taste. They often exhibit notes of berries and citrus and can be enjoyed as a standalone or used as an ingredient in cocktails or desserts. Now, black currant wine is known for its deep, rich flavor profile. It tends to have a full body character with a balance of sweetness and acidity. Now, interestingly, black currant wine often showcases dark fruit flavors like blackberries, cherries, and plums. This is really unique. They can be enjoyed on their own or paired with a whole variety of foods. Now, gooseberry wine offers a unique and zesty taste. They're known for their tartness. They can range anywhere from bone dry all the way to slightly sweet, with flavors that include green apples, citrus, and a variety of herbs. If you enjoy a crisp summertime wine, then gooseberry is for you. All these different fruits can produce excellent wines with their own unique characteristics and flavor profiles. Now, overall, when it comes to fruit wines, the quality of the wine depends on the specific variety of fruit used, the ripeness of the fruit, and the winemaking process employed. Now, I truly believe that fruit winemakers are a combination of winemaker and artist. They have more variables that they have to deal with than winemakers who make wine from grapes. The key to all of this is for the winemaker is to produce a wine where its acid, alcohol, and sugars are in balance. This is just a bit more difficult with fruit wines, but very doable, as Jerry Coons showed us. Now, let me shift gears a little bit and for a minute. I don't consider myself a wine snob, but however, traditionally, I just didn't drink fruit wines. I've had this bad view of them. I have historically thought that they're way too sweet for me. There are some people in the industry that believe real wine drinkers just don't drink sweet wines. Those who prefer their wine sweet are often classified unsophisticated. But in reality, some of the most prized and revered wines in the entire world land on the sweeter side of the spectrum. Riesling is one of them. A French Sauterne and an Italian Amore rank up there with the best wines money can buy. Now, actually, some of my most favorite memories are relaxing after dinner with a glass of sweet wine like port or a dessert wine or a fruit wine. Fruit wines are for amateurs. That can't be further from the truth. Interestingly, as you begin to taste these wines, good fruit wines, you develop an appreciation for what they are. Well, there you have it. Can wines be made from other fruits? You betcha. If it's a fruit, it can be a wine. Folks, thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, cheers. Hey Posse, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. I trust it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And please consider hitting subscribe. Also, click here to check out our new online shop. We have a great lineup of wine-related items that will help you get the most out of your wine experience. Oh, and be sure to check out these other videos. Until next time, cheers.